Hello guys, so I'm back on Rohit Wandering Stallion on YouTube. You can follow me, subscribe to me on Rohit Wandering Stallion on YouTube, and also you can follow me on the Star Maker MID 621125095526. Usually I use my Star Maker app or YouTube to just do karaoke's whenever I feel some stress, but today I felt like sharing a few thoughts. I stayed in Wales for around the UK for around 4 to 5 years, and that changed the perspective of me towards life. This might sound a bit boring, but I'm just sharing my bit of an insight into a few things. Like I love speaking in English because naturally my English has improved. But yeah, I always consider English as a very important language in my life. I can't say it's my first language because being from India, of course, in India the first language is Hindi. But like for me, I think English is a very special language, and that's the reason I always use that medium to talk with people. Very, very interesting. This is not a very big thing, but it's something I observed about life in journal, about New Year's. Like Christmas passed away and New Year is coming, and people tend to get very, very excited about the passing of the 2025, 2026 coming up. And you see and observe, even if you go to the clubs also in the night on 31st, people are shouting, Yay, it's Happy New Year 2026. Now, just an observation. In general, people are very, very scared of dying. Like people get very, very scared when you talk about death. So now, when you talk about a new year, 2025 is passing off and 2026 is coming. Why people tend to get so excited in the night at 12? Another year of your life has passed by. Actually, a person who is scared of dying should not be happy with the passing away of 2025 because actually 1 year of your life has passed away. So actually, people who are scared of death should not be happy in the passing of 2025. Happy New Year 2026 is only meant for those who are not scared of dying. It's a deep observation, but actually that's a fact because, for example, it's your birthday and new birthday comes, 1 year of your life is shortened. So actually, the fact is you should not be too happy with your birthday. Only those people should be happy who are not scared of dying. Only those people should be happy for the new year who are actually not scared of dying because actually your year is getting reduced. 2026 means 2025 will never come back, and 1 year of your life is also further reduced. So that's a very, very deep thing I thought about. And so now I always feel surprised when people are crazily shouting at 12 in the night on 31st, Happy New Year, as if they are into a total different world. So life in UK taught me a lot of things. Like in general, I want to say something about life in UK and life in India. Honestly, we tend to, yeah, you always get family support when you are in India. But there is a like positive things about staying abroad as compared to a few negatives also. The negatives, when you stay abroad, you do all your work yourself. But even in India, I am not relying on anyone. Over there, you don't get easily any maid servants to do your job. You have to do it yourself. Family support is missing. Over here in India, you get family support, but that too is very limited these days. You can't expect, you are living still in a nuclear family, even in India. But yeah, you have your parents, and if you are married, yes, or if you have someone special in your life, that person would be there. But yes, there's a little more support function over here in India. Even with festivals in India these days, people are not much into it. It's more like westernized. When I talk about life in India and compared with life in UK, what you get from living in UK is you get very, very independent. You have to do all your tasks by yourself. All the work that you do when you stay abroad, everything you have to do by yourself. You are the one who is taking care of your, when you go to work, you have to do every type of job. And when you're doing your work, you're coming back home, you have to cook your food, you have to wash your room, you have to clean all the utensils, you have to do every job yourself. No one is like, emotions are there but it's limited, and the family is missing. So that's the negative. The positive side is, system is very good. When you're working abroad, there's a clear set plan which is given to you to work, which becomes it very, very easier. There's less office politics over there abroad. And when you are living with Europeans, they are only interested in you working hard, doing your job, and that really makes your stay very, very easy. Besides, the very important thing about living abroad is the population is less. The country is small, the population is less. When you travel from one country to the countryside is so beautiful, less traffic, less people. It becomes, it's a very, very good experience you get staying abroad. Staying abroad makes you independent. You meet people of different nationalities that develops your communication skills. You meet people of different origins. You meet Europeans, you meet Africans, you meet Asians from different countries, and your perspective of life changes a lot. You meet different nationalities, you talk to them, you spend time with them, you develop your personality, you develop your confidence. You tend to develop some discipline also. We have a misconception about foreigners in general that they're open minded. Yes, they are open minded, but most of them are open minded only in one sense, that they move forward in life more quicker as compared to people living in India. They are still religious from inside. They follow religion. They when they come to India, they take the positive points of a religion, and that's a very very good observation from mine. They are bold. Basically, they are bold people. Bold people doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have any character. That's a wrong misconception, or they are not wearing any clothes. It's not true with everyone. Boldness means that they tend to they have neutral emotions. They tend to move forward in life from one setback to another. They tend to move forward. There is a sense of in the dressing up. They're they're very cool in their eating habits also. If you eat something, eat it on any day. There's no particular day when you have to try a particular meal. If you don't eat, that's just fine. They give value to, like they do spend they do like going to nightclubs. Another very interesting, and I tend to also follow that about the Europeans, is that they believe in weekends of fun. Like they live two different lives. Like in weekdays they are working very very hard. On weekends they are in the party mood. You will be not able to recognize them. They are totally different individuals on weekends. On weekdays they are only working, and their target is only to work, whereas weekends it's all fun. Like Monday to Friday work, Friday night to Saturday night party out, and Sunday evening relax. And of course, if they are Christian, they will go to the church or any other places. Whereas when you are in India, there's no set routine. When you are working, you are still thinking about fun. When weekends, there's no set pattern. We don't follow. But yeah, people have started to follow now. But that's the beautiful thing about them, that party hard, work hard. That's what they believe in. We are all mixed up. Party hard, work hard. That's what they believe in. And as I said, on the work front also, there are set targets which are given to you. There's less population. The city countryside is so beautiful. There's less traffic. There's less pollution. And people in general, yeah, there's sometimes some people face racism, but that's I never faced that, so I never would talk about that. And also, like, you are just a number. When you are living abroad, you are just a number. No one will judge you by your age. Like if you are in your 30s, or even if you are in your 40s, you are just a dude, just a number for you. Whereas when you are in India, 30, 40 means a huge number. 50 is like a very big number. So that's the difference. You, as an individual, you can coolly move as a single, even in your 40s or 50s or even 30s, without any problem. Whereas in India, you are always judged. Why you are single? Why you're not married? There is some problem inside you. They will label you under different types of relationship brackets. Over there, if you say I'm single, I'm just moving around with someone, that's also cool. So there are lots of positives, and I find a lot of more positive. The only positive I found about India is you get the family support. Over there, you don't get the family support much. Yeah, if your family moves there, then now talking about Christmas, how they celebrate Christmas. Yes, there are bonfires happening over there as well, but usually in Christmas they are at their own home, spending time with their families and close ones. So they are getting there. But yeah, throughout the year, compared to abroad, in India, you can get family support anytime, and that too, your parents or real siblings, they will be supporting you at any moment. But over there, like it's on selective occasions like Christmas, and they don't mind living separately also at the early stage of their life. So and also like festivals, yeah, you if you are from India, you're going to miss festivals like Holi, Diwali. But even then, over there these days, there are lots of areas where Indians stay, and you can easily adjust. So the only thing you miss is from India would be family. And if your family stays with you over there, then you won't miss India much anyways. Also, talking about living separately, actually that's a very good thing. Like for example, if you turn 18 and you want to live independently with you have someone in your life and you want to live independently, you have an option over there. Here you think a lot. Besides here, I don't see people living as a single with their girls openly. You have to with someone in their life openly. You have to do it secretly. People don't tend to live openly. So that's independence is also necessary. That makes sure also crime happens less abroad, because when you have got the freedom, when you're not doing things secretly, anything in life, then there are chances that you are going to end up being a more civilized person and doing less of a crime. Whereas here, when you do things secretly, there are possibility of you being denied to do certain things openly. You can do certain activities which are not ethical. So I always find, when I compare India with abroad, I always say abroad is a better place to live as compared to India. The only positive you get in India is family care. And if your family stays with you abroad, then abroad is a better place to stay as compared to India. You develop your communication skills, you develop your confidence, you meet people from different nationalities, there is less politics, the atmosphere is better, no pollution, no traffic. So if your family is with you, you won't miss India. Yeah. Because if your family and friends and few friends, good friends over there, then you won't miss India. You're going to love it. You will love to stay there and come here for some time. Yeah. So what I learned from my 4 years of journey over there was becoming independent. Yeah, I want to stay in India now, but like I live like a European. So I consider, I don't mind whatever people call me, but I'm a dude who's living in India, who is a foreigner living in India, and will spend my life over here. But yeah, the what I learned from there, like about my room in itself, I live in my house, only my room. I always keep it clean myself. I do it. I never ask any of the maids to do any of my job. I manage myself everything at my room. That's going to be that has developed my personality to a great extent. So that's what life tells me. That's what life taught me staying abroad over here. So that was a thought which was running on my mind today about life in general, life abroad. I will be sharing more inputs about how the life, about something which might run in my mind about staying abroad, comparison with India. But yeah, that and the value of English in my life, which has really become such a useful nonsense. I'm not a counselor or anyone to give you any sort of advice, but like it's my journal. I opened this YouTube and Star Maker app to burn my stress. So today by talking, I'm burning my stress, and probably it can help someone, one of my subscribers also, that should you, if you are thinking, so the moral is, if you're thinking to moving to study abroad, definitely you should go for a few years. Traveling alone in an international flight, meeting strangers, you feel homesickness. It's not easy. But once you come back, then even if you're alone in your hometown, you will manage. You become a strong individual. You become a fire from inside which can handle life much better. So always, if you have an option, go abroad for a few years. Besides this, the way of study is quite, the way people you are taught over there is quite different. In India, we are more into books. Over there, they tell you that you have to do all your research. You have to share your experiences. That's how you study over there. Although when I went for study, I was more into work. I wanted to earn some money to manage my expenses. So but yeah, I realized that it's more of a research base of study over here. So if you go over there, you're going to go get that type of approach over there. Not doing any singing today. So but just one line from a beautiful track from the movie Namaste London. मैं जहाँ रहूँ, मैं कहीं भी हूँ, तेरी याद साथ है, किसी से कहूँ कि नहीं कहूँ, ये जो दिल की बात है, कहने को साथ अपने एक दुनिया चलती है, पर चुपके से दिल में तन्हाई पलती है, बस याद साथ है, तेरी याद साथ है, तेरी याद साथ है, तेरी याद साथ है. So you can subscribe to me on Rohit Wandering Stallion on YouTube, and I do karaoke also on the Star Maker MID 621125095526. This is only coming on YouTube. You can have a listen, and if you feel like asking anything, you can always comment to my shortlist subscribers. Today I burned stress by sharing this thought. Have a nice day. Bye bye for now.